This report might make you red under the collar. More white-collar and blue-collar companies looking for workers. But some folks are actually saying no thanks to the job offers so they can keep collecting unemployment. What's Congress doing about it? Planning to extend jobless benefits again. Matt?
Oh, this is ridiculous in my mind. I mean, if you can get free money to sit on your behind and not go out and look for work, what are you going to do? Sit on your behind and not look for work. That's not what this country is built on. This country is built on innovation, getting out there. When your times are tough, you get out. But take a look at this. How about in Michigan? You can earn up to $387 a week. If you make $12 in landscaping after taxes, you're making $350. So what incentive does that person have to go out and get a $12 an hour job? Absolutely nothing.
David, should we continue to extend jobless benefits?
I think this is a made-up problem and a made-up story. It's anecdotal. You have no data. Let me give you some real data. We know that less than 7% of the unemployed are there voluntarily. What does that mean? That means everybody else, by the fact they collect, they are saying they want a job. And I'll give you some examples, anecdotes of my own. Come back with me to my home state of Wisconsin. Let's go visit the shutdown Janesville GM plant. And you tell me that the guys who are sitting there begging for work want to stay on unemployment. Okay. The American workforce is different than that.
You know,
we have a different work ethic here.
We have great sympathy for the people who are unemployed, and it could be any of us. But actually, the president's own assistant treasury secretary says unemployment insurance causes the unemployed to stay unemployed longer.
Yeah,
Toby?
Larry Summers, God bless him, wrote this on a study that not only he did, but they went back over in the 80s and the 70s and in the 90s, and every time they went through it, on a whole, not necessarily a unemployed auto worker, but when you look at the situation that Matt described and other situations out there, the data is clear that what happens is people, this is data that's been done by let me say it a little slower, 3 separate 20-year economic studies. Is that enough for you? Okay, I thought so. I thought so. Now let me finish.
The Department of Labor says 7%, less than 7% is there voluntarily.
I heard you. Now you hear me. When we find that people hold off going to look for work until the last week of that employment check, that is a physical, statistical fact, and it actually raises unemployment rates.
And now you can go. You can stay. Well, hold on. You can stay out 99 weeks on unemployment on the dole.
I'm in for that. Come on, Matt. Let's go.
That far.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. I don't buy this, but let's take this to economics. Okay, we just got done saying the country is moving out of recession. We just got done agreeing that job growth is in the right direction. Now you're saying we're going to take the one thing that really helps stabilize during a recession and keep the pressure on growth, and you're going to remove it. That is crazy.
Okay, we're discussing a different issue. Pat, take it on.
99 weeks seems a little long.
Except when you're investing, right? Eric, you've got some numbers for us.
Well, Dave, I was just going to touch on Matt's numbers. You're not taxed on unemployment benefits. It really almost comes to the point where it's just you're equal to stay home rather than looking for work. David, you talk about saying that it's not an incentive, 99 weeks. Of course it is. Next week I'll look next week until you get to the 99th week and you go, I better go get a job. And then they do. They go out and get a job. I sound harsh, but the bottom line is you're not incentivizing people to go work. By allowing them to
do you believe? Okay, I want to respond to that.
David, wait a minute. David, hold on. You are our good friend, but hold on. Let's go to Matt.
David, the reason the unemployment rate jumped this last month to 9.9% is because there's an influx of people that are now looking for jobs because they realize that their unemployment benefits are running out, so they have to go out and get jobs now. So that proves a point that people are now getting concerned that they can't sit on a government's check every week.
Actually, that is incorrect. People are coming back into the workforce. That's why the unemployment figure, most economists agree, is less important than the employment growth figure. That is, you want to look at jobs actually created as opposed to people, discouraged workers, they're called in surveys, coming back into the workforce. So, just to address the earlier point.
You can't discount the other points, David.
Quiet, please.
I mean, come on, man.
I'm sorry. Go ahead,
you,
Toby.
you can't discount all of the other actual real studies, not by economists, by sociologists. It's the entire sciences says that human beings in America and other parts of the world, when they're extended unemployment benefits, they work less and they do not seek jobs. That's a fact. You want to get the unemployment rate lower.
The majority do not use the full amount of time.
The Obama administration even says so. But anyway, thanks, guys.
No.
There you go.